let us dance and make a wishy with Mishy.
Miss Schneider!
Are we sure this wasn't part of some event?
Okay. Okay. I do not know. The problem with, like, treating him as an actual living being was how out of it he was relative to actual reality. Yuna, are you okay now? Yeah, I'm sorry. Kind of lost myself for a minute there. I think I can understand. The lore is rich, and the performance quite powerful. In the end, what was all of this? It's almost as if it was really alive and truly existent. Common sense tells us that's impossible. It's fundamentally different from the fake Arios we fought, but it used the same high-level tech. So, it'd make sense to think of it as an autonomous weapon built by whoever's antagonizing us here. But something seems off. What do you mean? It's simple. As a weapon, it had way too many useless functions. I suppose you could argue that on a surface level. Maybe it was designed to get people to let their guards down. But you saw that thing. It had realistic emotions and a weirdly detailed backstory. There's no point in programming a weapon with stuff like that. Crow's right. I even felt something resembling conviction coming from it. Yeah, you're right. In the end, it even self-destructed due to its own sadness. Thinking about everything it did, it does feel like we're starting to actually get into the discussion of, like, AI becoming sentient and that sort of thing. Which, it's interesting. We've had this whole, like, technology is progressing super duper fast, and we've had it basically since. Honestly, like, since the crossbow games really sort of introduced it being, like, a major, like, things are accelerating really freaking fast, even compared to the real world, where things already, in the real world, compared to most of human history, accelerated really fast for all this. The discussions of, like, technological singularities and stuff like that, it does feel like we're actually sort of progressing to that discussion. Now, the question also becomes, in this case, what was the point of any of this? Why did we have gargoyles doing all that? It was almost as if it was simulating the possibility that Miss Schneider really existed. Nothing about this makes sense. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Just forget I said anything. By the way, Yuna, it gave you something at the end, no? Oh, right. It's the key to the Castle of Mirrors. We haven't actually been there yet. We should definitely go take a look. Let's hop to it. Roger that. Also, Megamishi said the true king awaits, so we should be careful. I believe that was merely part of its backstory. There's nothing wrong with being too prepared. Let's make sure we're ready and then head for the castle. Yeah, I agree with that sentiment at the very least, but still.
We should try to pass on what Miss Schneider said to Mishy and Michette.
Yeah, it's only right.
Indeed. I could feel the sincerity in his words.
It was a mascot, guys.
It felt real in the moment, though. They'll snap out of it soon.
I mean... part of the problem is, like, it felt like a joke, but also, like, not entirely a joke. So just, like, should I laugh or should I not? I'm not sure what reaction I'm supposed to have here. So, what's the over-under on this going south? Figuring that out's all part of the fun. Okay, I assume it's the same layout as before, unless they just completely redid the Castle of Mirrors again. Okay, so it is. The layout appears very different from the last time we came here. I think I know the reason for that. The castle was where a major crisis began in Crossbow a few years ago. Afterward, there's no way people would come here if it was left as is, so it was remodeled and shrunk down. So this is its true form, then. Something's definitely amiss here. Oh, so they use, like, making new maps and stuff as an excuse to, like, properly make the castle mirrors? Okay, that's cool. Something's definitely amiss here. It certainly is. Be careful, everyone. The space inside this castle is being eroded by a world that is not our own. Especially if it's, like, literally a different architecture than it was before. What? Well, you mean, like, what happened to Hamel, during, and the Geofront during the Great Twilight? The air here feels totally different, though. I agree. The process seems somehow incomplete. In a sense, mirrors are objects that connect two worlds to one another. Are they now? So maybe if all the mirrors in here have literally connected the castle to somewhere that isn't reality. Oh, okay. So what we're going to be getting here is lore on how the Black Mirror works. Still kind of lost, but I'm guessing our enemy did this deliberately. Actually, I wonder if this is being the... I wonder if this isn't even, like, the Ebon Defense Force doing this at this point. This is, like, legitimately... This is, like, the effects of, like, the Reverie corridor and whatever's, like, driving it. In other words, we're in the right place. Now just gotta find out what to hit here. Yeah, stay alert, everyone. This does make for an interesting development.
Stats updated.
That's how it's done.
Ugh, these enemies are such a handful.
It's not unlike when Lohengrin Castle became infested with spirits.
Definitely. Spirit veins must be even more out of whack here than they were there.
How could this happen to the star attraction of the whole park? We've got to save it.
I actually do wonder how. The mirrors are like the only thing that come to mind, right? It's being very explicitly different. That's an interesting
risky.
thing there.
Better skip if we're not ready. This could get bad. Watch out.
Triumph! Avalon Heart! Behold!
Petrified?
Let's go.
Oh, that's fun. Petrified.
Roar! Healing strike! Now!
Mine! It's always over with.
I must continue to train.
Oh, that's
Did it.
fun. That is
That's how
legitimately
it's done.
fun. Petrify. So much for a mini boss. I wonder if this actually is the original layout, too, from when we went through it in Crossbow. Because I do remember it being big and extensive in Crossbow. Okay, endpoint numero 1. Ah, all the enemies here are such a headache to deal with. You're not wrong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Yuna, are you both alright? Wait, isn't that... Get ready for a battle, everyone! Interesting. A mirror image of me? I wonder what would have happened if I changed the costumes. What's going on here? Actually, crows might be changed. Ooh. Well, didn't like that. I trust this is an illusion of sorts. One we shall get to the bottom of. This is what we're seeing in the Reverie. Okay. Aye. Okay, we're starting to see this in the real world.
This could get bad. Watch out.
What an intriguing
Triumph! Avalon Heart!
proposition.
Behold! The soul of an...
It's my turn!
Kane, Gale! Ha! Now! Laura, now!
Showtime. All for one.
And one for all!
Alright, let's do this.
Nothing!
Okay, you accelerated when you already had the move. And a miss. Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's my turn.
Oh, that's invisible. Okay, that's a development.
You got this.
Now I'm annoyed.
How far down can I go before I steal that crit?
Huh?
Got you. Let's go. It's down. Take this! Yeah!
I'm up.
Ooh, that was far enough, or it was still technically that. Okay. I just sort of want to have basically no chance of taking those guys out. Because that's a is that a reflect or an absolute immunity? It might just be an immunity. I think it's just an immunity. So I don't think I need to worry about that element of it.
Spirit unification! It's my turn!
Shatter!
Let's go! Roar! Healing strike! It's down! Laura, now!
Leave it to me!
Okay, that works well
Let's
enough.
go! All for one, and one for all!
Here I come.
Could also break her if I went for it. Tempting.
All for one,
And one for all!
let's get this going.
Naughty yang!
Behold!
Showtime. Now, take this!
I'm up!
That should do it.
I can't afford to lose.
Interesting battle, though.
Nice. That'll do.
Yeah, I did it!
I must
Definitely
continue
some
to
of-
train.
Definitely some of the weaker people in our group to have fought, so...
I did it!
Stats updated.
That's how it's done.
So I'm a little scared of if the other part of the group joins up. Look back in the mirror, look back in the mirror, look back in the mirror. They're machines? Ooh. That makes for a very incredibly interesting concept, then. The implication that, like, mirrors are a path to another world. Because did we ever fight any of the ones in the Reverie corridor and see sparking and machine-like elements to them before? I don't think we had that. That's an interesting way to sort of like cross the sort of like AI singularity. It's just like an AI singularity that's happening in another world. And it's just sort of like crossing into ours, and like maybe my like previous idea of like things crossing over slightly is actually true to an extent. Yeah, just like the fake Arios was. This has to be our enemy's base, all right. What an unpleasant experience that was. Still, I suppose we know why the EDF was in Michelin now. Yeah, though that dude said they were told to keep an eye on something. Right, I still have a lot of questions. All we can do is stay alert and keep going. Yeah, I don't think they are here in order to do anything. I think they're here to, like, look at this phenomenon that they're like taking advantage of and being like, make sure that doesn't get out of control. Yeah, I'm having trouble sensing things too right now, which is pretty worrying. We can't be too cautious in here. Noted. You coming, Rean? Yeah. Sorry, right behind you. There's no way we're not going to invite the rest of the group. Ooh. That's an image. He's not even having, like, the white hair now. So what do you think? Rean with his hair reversed? It actually looks pretty good. I'm surprised they don't like give you like, because we have all these wig options, they don't give you the option of just reversing it. Because it actually looks pretty decent. Okay. Looks like a trap, considering there's a chest just sitting there. That sounded like... Damn it. Ah! Okay, the chest wasn't the trap. Got close, though. Where are we? Hey, is everyone alright? I'm fine. That came from below. Ooh, that's a relief. Cats always land on their feet, remember? So the saying goes. But why does it feel like my senses have been shut off? I take it that means you're both in one piece. Glad to hear it, but it looks like we've been separated from the others. Crow? Huh. It would appear we're the unlucky trapped ones. I can't hear or sense anyone here but us, but I hope everyone's okay. Not much we can do but split up and look for an exit. Rean, behind you! Okay. Rean! Crow? Oh, is that the Not seriously gonna fall for a phony, are you, man? I'm the real Crow. Then. This one is a fake? Must have tried taking the place of the real Crow during the chaos of our little tumble. Oh, wow, this is... Oh, we're getting into that we don't know who's real part of the story. You saved my life there, Crow. We almost fell foul of the trap ourselves. We? Oh, hello. Here you are. Another fine situation you find yourselves in, I see. I'm so glad you're both alright. Talk about a close call, though. Ah, you're telling me. Now, where were we again? Right, let's show these imposter who's boss.
Watch out! This is a tough one.
Okay, you know what? I think this sort of shows like how it loads the battle, because you could see in the mirror at the beginning there, like my party members popping in it for all intents and purposes.
I'm up! Now!
They're mine!
I'll handle this.
Showtime.
Triumph! Avalon Heart!
I'm next. Got you.
So this will be an interesting way to go about this.
Showtime.
Mainly because
I'm
I wanted
next.
to steal this crit.
All for what?
Not on my watch!
Showtime.
Fiercest!
I'm next. All for one,
And one for all!
Behold!
My mind is clear. My...
go! Ha! Got a big finish in store. Go Crusade!
Okay. That was just
It's
a matter
my
of
turn.
time. It was really just a matter of time, ultimately. So I mean, I'm planning, so basically.
Hang in there!
It's my turn! Ha! It's down! Yuna!
My turn.
Got you.
Should I have 19? It's gonna add up.
You got this.
Now I'm annoyed.
Fired me up! I've been saving this one. Let the roast begin!
So this unlocked before. I don't think it. I think it's pretty new.
It's my turn!
I wanted
You got
to
this.
was,
Watch and learn.
something strong, so I didn't have to like rely on something else to. Something strong and big. Damn it. Oh, that was stronger than I gave it credit for.
We're low on time. Let's move.
Used up all my resources, but unscathed. Yeah. So we're gonna have to. I assume we're gonna have to fight Rean. Then, I mean, I think we fought everyone but Rean. Then, especially if he's in his like white hair form.
Nice! That'll...
Yeah, I did it!
I must continue to train.
I did it. Stats updated.
That's how it's done.
Oh, cool. This is a very offensive team. I'm gonna emphasize how freaking offensive this team is. Oh, cool. It's a strange feeling having to fight yourself. They're so well made, it's honestly difficult to tell the difference at times. Incidentally, don't think I didn't notice you trying to claw my face off back there, kitty cat. Hey, that was your fault for mixing me up. Besides, I know the real crow would have no trouble dodging me. Now ain't that sweet? You really trust me that much, huh? Anyway, I'm not sure about you guys, but I'd really rather not stay here for any longer than we have to. Agreed. Between the traps and whatever is jamming our senses, I'm not a big fan of this place. But I don't think that we're far from the top floor now. Let's keep going. Understood. Ooh. And another blink? Rean, what are you doing? That didn't look like just a replica. Sorry, it's nothing. I'm having a thought pop up in my head, and I don't know how trustworthy it is.
Doesn't make sense that we've got dupes of ourselves running around here. The Supreme Leader can't be behind this.
How'd they even know who to make copies of? They couldn't have known it'd be exactly us.
I don't like this. It's like we're playing right into somebody's hand.
Rean?
Yeah. Let me give it a little bit more thought across the dungeon. Next time we're about to hit a story point, I'll give my thoughts. Okay, so, here are my thoughts. I'm gonna speculate based mainly on two things that feel very difficult to explain. One, Rean's whole situation where he had a different set of memories. And I'm gonna take that entire concept. Okay, so it felt like a different set of memories and emotions, and mainly the emotions were the big thing, but it seemed like it was a memory-based emotion of not having seen people in a while. Let's extrapolate that to the idea that the, another world thing plus duplicate robots mirroring actual people. Particularly versions of people that, reflect the Cold Steel 4 sort of status quo of it. Mainly via my thoughts on Rufus, and, Rufus's fake version. What if it's, another world or a simulated, world that plays out the... Because we're getting all these white hair with the black sort of outfit sort of thing with all the dark aura around him, that sort of thing. That plays out and he doesn't lose that. A world where everyone else falls apart and stuff like that, since because the whole end of Cold Steel 4 was him defying fate, right? It was about his father trying to create a situation where no one would have to sort of take on what's-its-face's powers, that evil blob thingamabob, right? Wouldn't have to sort of join with it. The curse. I think we just called it the curse. I forget if it ever got a name outside of I don't even think it was the Great One or anything like that. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a different world. It just needs to be something that simulated what that would be in some form. Especially since we're talking about singularities in terms of tech and whatnot. If we have a world that's capable of doing that, it could be not that it actually happened, but it played out and developed stuff to the point of that. Why is it doing what it's doing? I don't know, but that would be my current thought, just based on some of the disparate pieces that don't feel like they come together too well. One way that feels like they could come together well. So...
That was perfect.
I know you're talking about the healing that I just did, but thank you for the compliment on my theory. Also, the crossbell bell, I'm trying to remember what its actual effects were. It was related to mirage, right? In terms of elements. But that is the crossbow bell, right? Because it's an artifact. This seems to be the top floor, but something's fishy here. Something's fishy here too. I'm trying to remember because we had it in that... I'm remembering that one dungeon with the tower. It has some radius effect, and I think it was used to protect or brainwash or create a mirage of deception of some form. Oh, it's been a while since I've thought about it. Yes, we're not alone here. There's so much spiritual energy in the air here. Something is clearly extracting it directly from the spirit veins. So, we can thank this place for distorting the spirit veins, huh? It's just like the events from years ago. We're not going to look at the bell? The big old bell that's right there? Whatever the case, our foe can't be far now. It appears to be a dead end, but we can't let that halt our investigation. I do remember us needing to go in the mirror to fight something before, but also the bell. That's got to be relevant. We can't just have the bells, hanging... I mean, it could be a different bell and just for decoration, but also... the bell. It's literally an artifact that feels like it's purposely throwing a red herring at me at this point. Considering they're not bringing it at all. Okay. This is probably where everything's gonna go wrong, yeah? What an unsettling mirror. The SSS told me all about this mirror. They said that there's a hidden room on the other side where Kia awakened to her true power. Really? That does sound familiar. Is that so? This place is a lot of history to the people of Crossbell, I take it. Heard about the events of 2 years ago, but I obviously wasn't directly involved like Crossbellans. Even so, I get the feeling that what's going on here is specifically modeled after that event. Which means the room on the other side is likely having someone awaken to their powers? Which, if you're gonna ask for anyone that might be a beneficiary to all this stuff going on...
Is this some kind of spiritual trap? Yuna! Altina! Crow! Fee! Laura! Celine! Can anyone hear me?
The fact that he has that jacket.
My eye, it burns. Yet the pain is so familiar.
I think this is as far as we can go.
Sorry, we couldn't make it to the end with you.
Crow? Milliam?
Oh, did I finish my thought? The idea that, like, why there are robot duplicates?
Rean! You can't have...
Would be a world to try to replace them, basically?
Rean. How? How could you?
Elise. Your Highness.
Rean! Rean!
Why? Why?
Rean! Come back!
This is the end you should have faced, Rean Schwarzer. Accept it.
Maybe you're right. If I'd made even one mistake, this is how it could have ended. But even so...
Swords are without form and exist within oneself. If you have need of your blade, you need only to grasp it in your mind.
I refuse to accept it. That is not my story. I will cut down this ignoble end.
Instructor!
Yet he's still in that state. Will it wear off again?
Rean!
Sheesh. Don't scare us like that, man.
Guys,
Yeah. Let's think of this from a perspective of a simulated or actual version of Rean of what, quote-unquote, as it said, should have been. Would Rean completely, truly accept that if, like, given even the slightest amount of, like, opportunity to, like... I'm so affected in my speculation by that, like, I've missed you guys so much. The idea, like... It's actually interesting, because, like... What they just showed there actually might contradict my thought process there. The idea that maybe it's a world where, like, the curse actually, like, went on to him and he, like... I forget exactly how things played out. I don't know exactly what that would have accomplished. But, like, the idea, like, everyone else died, basically, in some capacity. And then you basically create versions of them as, like, replacements because, like, fuck, you lost literally, like, 20, 30 of the closest people in your life, and those were, like, everyone that was close to you in your life. That sort of thing, right?
sorry for worrying you. I'm fine. I promise.
Well, you sure don't look fine.
I hear you. Unfortunately, it's going to have to wait. We need to deal with him first. He's most likely the true king of the new world we were warned about.
What?
Is he another fake? But there's...
That is what. That is so much more designed than the just what?
You gotta be kidding me. Why does he look just like...
It's like one of those. It's like one of those masks too.
Zoa Balor?
Didn't that disappear with Elisa's dad?
Yeah. Nothing about this is rational. Steel yourselves for a fight, everyone. Whoever our opponent is, he clearly has answers we need if we're to get to the bottom of all that's happening. We need to take him in!
Right. We won't let him escape.